All right, good evening and welcome to the June 20th, 2023 Williamsburg County Council meeting. At this time, we're going to ask Councilwoman Hammond if she would please lead us with the invocation tonight. Councilwoman Hammond.
Dear God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the people who are in this county. We thank you for the provisions that you have made for us to run this county best we know how. We ask that you continue to provide guidance for us, that we may work together and continue to move this county forward in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. We have the approval of the minutes from our June 5th meeting. Is there a motion to approve the meeting from the June 5th meeting?
So moved.
We have a motion by Councilman Woods. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilwoman Hales. Are we ready for questions? All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Motion has been carried. Our ordinances, we don't have any third readings tonight. We do have a second reading. Second reading of ordinance number 2023-08, an ordinance authorizing the execution and delivery of a good and sufficient deed conveying the building and improvements located in the town of Hemingway, bearing TMS number 45-466-042, located at Baxley Road, Hemingway, South Carolina, also known as the Safe Auto Building to Baxley Road LLC, in consideration of the sum of $450,000. Is there a motion to approve second reading of ordinance number 2023-08?
So moved.
All right, we have a motion by Councilman Lee. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilwoman Hammond. Are we ready for questions? All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion has been carried. And we do not have any first readings tonight. We do have a resolution number 2023-06, which is a resolution authorizing the water and sewer rates for the Federal Bureau of Prisons, better known as FCI Williamsburg, for the fiscal year 2023-2024. It's a resolution for the water rate to be increased by 4.9%. We do have our water superintendent, Mr. Lane Mixon, here. If you all should have any questions for Mr. Mixon.
Yes, I have a question. Mr. Mixon, what is this is long overdue, but I'm so glad to see this happening. But what is the current rate we charge now, and what would it be after the increase?
Did y'all get a copy of the resolution?
Yes.
Those are spelled out. Rate of water for 0 to 5 million gallons is a base charge of $18,600 a month. The proposed with the 4.9% increase would go up to $19,511.40. The sewer base is $22,800. Proposed will be $23,917.20. And then in excess of 5 million gallons that they use over, which they on average do, it will go from $384 to $403 per 1,000 gallons. And the sewer would go from $480 to $504 per 1,000.
Okay. And next question, how long has it been laying since we had an increase for the prison?
The increase was proposed in 2011, but we didn't get that pushed through until probably about 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any other questions for Mr. Mixon? Is there a motion to approve this resolution?
So moved.
So we have a motion by Councilman Woods. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, we have a second by Councilwoman Hammond. Are we ready for questions? All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion has been carried. Thank you so much, Mr. Mixon. All right, at this time, we have an issue. I want to just allow Mr. Jenkinson a few moments to talk about the African American Heritage Celebration, which is going to be held this Friday and this Saturday afternoon. Mr. Jenkinson.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor, members of council. I know that most of you have certainly heard about this event. I'm certainly glad our audience listening will have the opportunity to know about it, but the Williamsburg Historical Society and the C. Williams Rush Museum are putting on an African American Heritage Celebration. On Friday, the C. Williams Rush will have a musical event starting at 11 o'clock. At 5:30 that afternoon, we are going to have the ribbon cutting for the African American Archives. Ribbon cutting will be attended by certainly the major sponsors. There were about 6 of them or 7 of them who made this project successful. It's a $600,000 investment paid for by our community in a grant, and the Historical Society is paid for. And it's complete and ready to be seen and enjoyed by the citizens of our county. It focuses particularly on African American history, and also teaching African American families how to research their family roots. You have to come and see it and understand it, but it is quite a great facility. So that will take place, and also that night, Gordon Ray, who wrote the biography of Senator Stephen Swales, our first African-American senator back in Reconstruction, his biography was published in 21, I'm sorry, and he will sign the books and sell those books. Not a long event, but on Saturday, it's going to be a much longer event starting at 10 o'clock and concluding at probably 1:30. Featured speaker will be Judge Newman, who will talk about growing up in Williamsburg County and practicing law here. Joe McGill, another native of Williamsburg County, who's just written a book along with Herb Frazier about enslaved people. It's called Sleeping with Our Ancestors. He goes around the nation sleeping in enslaved cabins and has written a book about it, and is quite a renowned historian himself and preservationist. And Joe will be here with his new book, signing those. So it's going to be a lot of entertainment, food trucks, and certainly something for all the families. And all of you, we would love to have you there. Our supervisor is going to welcome everyone at 10 o'clock that morning, and bring your families and have fun. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jenkinson. All right. Is there anything else?
Yeah, the question.
Yes,
the ribbon cutting is Friday,
The ribbon cutting, yes, sir.
5:30.
5:30.
The ribbon cutting is 5:30 Friday evening, and then the program will be 10 o'clock. Will begin 10 o'clock Saturday morning and will last all day. So they'll have festivities over there both days. Friday evening beginning at 5:30, Saturday morning beginning at 10 a.m. All right. Any other questions about that? All right. We have a item that we need to discuss in executive session, dealing with a personnel matter in the county supervisor's office. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
Motion for executive session?
A motion by Councilman Woods. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second by Councilwoman Hammond. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we will be in executive session.